We're early.
Yeah, it's that time again, guys.
You guys better have gotten the email. Of course you did. You're here.
That's right. Another Tuesday night round. Actually, it's actually Monday night round of Flight Club.
Yeah.
And why are we here on Monday night? Well, actually, because my son has lacrosse playoffs tomorrow night, and I wanted to be there. So we moved it. And as you guys know, if you saw the premiere, we've got two awesome special guests. I say special guests because we're privileged and humbled to have them here.
Yeah,
and
I'm wearing it.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, take it off, man. See, there you
See
go.
that right there?
And here it is. That's right. But no, guys. So we were here week before last with Mr. Thomas Wheeland from Legend Hobby, and had a great time, great show. A lot of good things going on with Legends, airplanes. Yeah, a lot of cool stuff.
Love it.
And he's back tonight. And we've got another guest, as you guys saw by the premiere. So I'm going to get right to it. And we're going to bring Thomas in and let him talk to you guys. So let's pull him in here real quick. Hey, Thomas, you there, buddy?
Hey, good evening. Good evening. How are you doing, guys?
I'm doing great. How about yourself, man?
Doing fantastic. Thanks for having us back. And thanks for working around your schedule to make sure the show still went on.
Hey, man, I'm always honored to have you guys here anyway. So, you do what you got to do, right?
That's for sure. Well, it's a big night. Want to make sure we give a shout out to the winners from last session. We had a winner, Josh and Kenny. They both won gift certificates and a big swag bag. Right. They stuck around to the end of the show, and we want to reward them for that. So they got some swag and merchandise and some gift certificates towards some airplanes. But tonight, I really want to focus on, I think, the modeling, the actual community, and things that are important to me, and I'm sure that's important to most people that are listening tonight. So I want to bring a little bit of that into it. But also, real important, I want to make sure I introduce our new team member. A lot of people know him. He's been around the hobby for a bit, and he's a great guy. And we're so honored to have him as part of the Legend Hobby team. He brings a lot of skills to the team. And without further ado,
that's the one right there.
Mean Joe.
Hey, how are you doing, guys?
Mean Joe.
What's up?
What's up, man? How are you?
Good. Thanks for having us on, man. I really appreciate that.
I know. Thank y'all for being here, man. I'm like I said, I told Thomas, I'm just humbled that you guys are here, and we're thrilled, and just to be a part of this and the Legend Hobby, man. It's awesome. We thank y'all, and anytime y'all want to be here and talk on this show, you're more than welcome to be here. So
perfect. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff. We got a lot of exciting stuff coming. So that's probably going to happen again at some point.
Cool. Well, y'all take it away, man, and entertain us. Talk to us.
All right. So thanks for coming in, everybody. It's a pleasure to be a part of the show. I want to thank Tomas and everybody for giving me an opportunity to be with the team. We got lots of cool stuff coming. We're going to do a lot of new and interesting things on social media, and there's going to be some events coverage and those kind of things. So just, stay tuned for that. What else you got, Tomas?
Well, let's talk a little bit about two contests we got going on. If you want to kick off the AMA one, and then I'll let you do that one, then I'll talk a little bit about the other one.
Yes, sir. Yeah. All right. So share screen and...
All right, let me pull this up for you right here. There we go.
There we go. Nice.
Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. So talk to us. Tell us what's going on with this, guys. Tell us what the situation is. What's everybody? Yeah.
All right, Thomas, go ahead, brother.
Well, we wanted to bring a contest to everybody here, and something that was really, really interesting and exciting to me was having an airplane that's kind of a utility vehicle, an SUV, if you will. something that anybody of almost any skill level can handle, and something that almost every skill level would love to have in their hangar, something fun, something different. So I contacted Siegel and asked them to bring back the Maxi Lift. This was an SUV of airplanes, if you will. It's a great second airplane as a gas trainer. It's also a great sport plane. Lots of pilots are into the STOL, category now. Lots of people want something 80 inches or bigger for sport planes, something easy to transport, something that doesn't break the bank, and something that's fun. So the Maxi Lift seemed to check all those boxes. So I worked with the Siegel factory, came out with a hot new color scheme. And then we went ahead and updated the landing gear. So you got the big Bush tires on there. Those are right off the shock hub. And then we also have the CNC tail wheel. And then we did some aerodynamically shaped wing struts, airfoil shaped struts for the wings. And then updated that. And then we also, the model also has a battery hatch. So with your electric or your gas, you're covered. It's got a big hatch. And it's just an attractive looking plane that has a tow release. So you can tow banners. You can tow an airplane. You can tow gliders. You can also have a lot of fun with the included payload release. I don't want to say bomb bay, right? But it's got a payload release system in there. So it actually has a bomb bay and servo operated. So you can load it up, put some fun stuff in there to drop, like tennis balls, bouncy balls, paratroopers, water balloon, candy, So it's just a really fun plane, and it's 85 inches. It's not too big. It's got two-piece wing, easy to transport. It's great looking plane, and it's something I think most guys and gals would love to have in their shop. And you can power the 35cc gas engine or electric, and I think it's just a great plane that everybody should have in their shop. And so what I want to do was team up with the AMA and promote the AMA and promote the hobby and promote the preservation of everything. And so we're doing a joint giveaway. So Legend Hobby is providing the plane and a 35cc Stinger gas engine to the winner of the contest. The contest is only for 4 weeks, guys.
Wow.
So y'all got to get out there and register to win. The way you do that is there's a multitude of platforms for different groups that are actually supporting the AMA. So we got the AMA. So if you visit any of their social media pages, Instagram, video, YouTube, visit, subscribe, like, and you'll get entered automatically. And then, of course, if you go to Hobby View and the RC Roundtable, do the same thing there. Every time you visit, subscribe, like, follow, you'll get another entry. So it's all free. There's no exchange of monetary value. You just click like, subscribe, follow. And then, of course, the RC Geek, huge supporter of AMA. So RC Geek included in that as well. Chris Wolf over there. We want to give him a shout out for all his support of the AMA and scale nats and everything. And also, of course, Legend Hobby. So visit our Instagram, our YouTube, and our Facebook pages and like all those. Make sure you do all that by the end of May. As soon as you do that by the end of May, you'll get entered to win in all those, and we'll pick one winner. And on June the 1st, somebody will be having a Maxi Lift and a 35cc gas engine shipped to their house free of charge.
Nice.
Wayne, Batman.
Oh, well, I was just going to ask. It's unlimited entries, right? And I can stay at 24/7, 365 and go.
Man, just get in there and like and subscribe and follow. Make sure you like Jeff's RC. Make sure you like Jeff's RC and subscribe. Hit the subscribe bell.
I got some pictures up in there in that share screen, Jeff.
Do what now?
I got some pictures up there in that share screen.
Okay, yeah. Let me pull this up right now, and I'll get it up in there for you. There you go. Awesome.
Oh, that's nice. It's almost kind of like that PA-18 I have, the 110 inch, whatever it is, 108.
Yeah,
that's a nice. It's a nice package with 85 inches. Got the big flaps on there. It sits up nice and tall, so
you got a lot of clearance.
Those Bush tires help a bit, and the color scheme is very attractive. It's not boring. It's got new modern color scheme to it. The CNC tail wheel's killer.
Right.
So I think they did a really good job on re-releasing this model. Yeah. I think between the banner tow, the tow release mechanism and the payload release, the bomb bay, it's going to be a lot of fun for a lot of pilots out there to play with it.
Now, can you with this particular airplane, do you guys sell a pilot for that airplane?
It comes with 2 pilot figures.
Awesome, cool.
That's very good. Me and Joe over there, he's kind of quiet about it, but he's got one on the workbench. I think he's cleaning out of the box. He may have started on it. I don't know.
Yeah, it's right there. It's sitting across the room over there.
Turn the camera around.
That's not going to show up. It's too dark. I got everything shut up.
he's got one that he's starting to work on. I didn't mean to put him on the
Need to
spot.
talk to
Like
your
Oh, no,
engineering
it's all
production
good.
crew.
but he
Yeah.
he does have one he's building for himself. He's like, man, I got to have one of those.
Gotta have it.
I'll show you. It's going to be right there.
See, I can see that.
But it's off of the bench right now because I'm jumping back and forth. I'm also doing some reviews for it, and I'm jumping back and forth between the bench that I'm sitting on and that bench, so I can do the videos and the reviews at the same time. So
it'll be pretty nice. Whoever wins this by then, Joe will probably have his videos done. You can follow along, do a little assembly video, and make it super simple to put together. I mean, it shouldn't be tough to put together, but it's always nice to watch somebody else do it first, and takes all the guesswork out of it.
yeah, and I'll be having some tips and tricks that I'll be posting up here before too long. We're going to do some stuff. We get a lot of comments on like covering, hinging, those types of things. I got a lot of stuff in the toolbox here to show. So we'll have some periodic tips and trick videos on it, and then of course as we move forward, there'll be more coming from other stuff as well. So
Wayne's a huge proponent, I hear, of electric. He likes electrons.
Okay.
not a thing wrong with that.
Friend.
Yeah.
I've always been a great advocate of it doesn't matter what you fly, it doesn't matter how you fly it, as long as you're in the hobby, we're all on the same team. So if it's 3D, if it's scale, if it's free flight, whatever it is, we're all in the same boat.
Exactly. And Joe, somebody was asking, I think it was Wild Bill, said, "Is this Mean Joe from Balsa, USA?"
Yes, sir. Actually, I made through some personal changes and some things that went on, changes between myself and them. I decided to leave Balsa. It was a hard decision for me to make. They're great people, no hard feelings at all. If you're into the kit building thing, they're the people I would go to, and I will still be frequenting their shop. It just things were changing around here, and it's going to be a better fit because I can do most of what I'm doing for Tomas and Legend from here, which is good. I get to spend more time with my grandbabies and my wife, and so.
Oh, you have a family.
Oh yes, yes.
Yeah, I know. Mine even they don't even know who I am.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the travel. We did a lot of travel, but I've also still got a 40-hour week job or more because I still work at GM. So between the travel
Burning
and
all the
work,
candle
and
ends, all
burning
the time.
all my vacation times on trips and stuff, I had to make a change. So
you can see the end of the tunnel is burnout.
That's right.
Yeah, and I want to make sure I put it out there.
Perseverance.
Yeah,
You'll die.
I want to make sure I put it out there. There's no hard feelings at all. They're great people. They have great products.
I've always heard great things about them.
I love each and every one of them like family, and I hope that we can continue our friendship well on into the future. I can't say enough about what they've done for me over the years and how they've been there for me and the hobby and all whole. And they're still a very great company. It was just time personally for me to make a change.
Sounds
Exactly.
great.
And guys, while you're here, I just put it up. Hit that like button. Show some love for Joe and Thomas, please, guys. If you haven't done it on the way in, please go over and hit that button and let them know. Show some emojis, guys. Let them know you appreciate them being here. Because I'm thrilled that you're here. We love talking airplanes, and you guys know what you're talking about. And Legend. Thomas.
Well, we're gonna fake it till we make it, anyways.
Hey man, well, it's all fun, If you can't have a good time at what you're doing, then who cares,
Right?
That's for sure. That's for sure. Well, y'all make sure if y'all have any questions, go to legendhobby.com, check out the Maxi Lift. It's a great airplane, and if you're not sure how good your luck is, you can always buy one now and save it to the end of the contest. And if you win the contest, well, you'll have a spare airplane, or you can give the other one away. So it's always good.
Hey, I'm entered myself, man. I'm in.
I will say this: that anybody interested in a trainer style airframe, because of the way that airframe is put together with the high wing, it would actually make a very good trainer.
Well, are we talking? Have you guys is there a price point on this airplane we could discuss while we're here?
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, if you just go to legendhobby.com, you can see the pricing there. It's actually let me pull it up real quick to give you exactly. I have 900 products on there. I don't want to misquote me rather. But the Maxi Lift is on there right now. And let's see here. Right now it is on sale $525.95.
Awesome. And like you said, man, we can do a gas or electric setup in this, right?
Yes, sir. Gas or electric. And 35 cc's, the max size engine. I wanted to give away the airplane with the largest engine that they recommend from the factory. You can actually fly this little thing on 20 cc's, 20 cc to 35 cc. It's right at 88 inches. It's 87.6 inches. So it's a nice size airframe. I think most people would love to have this in their hangar. It'll fit almost anywhere. and go almost anywhere and do almost anything. It's just a fun airframe. I can't wait to see what Mean Joe does with it at the flying field. Slap some smoke on it.
Make it hover. I'm just
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
I'm just gonna tell you that right now.
He's gonna be hanging by a prop, man. What you talking about?
Just having a great time with that plane. It's just a fun airplane.
That sounds like it's got your name all over it. That's
You know me, if it needs nose weight, I put a bigger engine in it.
Exactly. That's right.
I got to have another cylinder. I don't know what it is. There's
I feel like that thing would be awesome on electric. Run it on like a.
I love electric.
6
I
or an ALS.
vowed back in the 90s. I said I'll never do electric. I said I'll never. It's glow and gas till the end. And then all of a sudden, lipos come in. I'm watching this guy with electric jet pass me. I said, oh, crap. I got to take my vow back.
Exactly.
It is what it is.
But I'm kind of moving to the gas thing a little bit too, and Wayne's helping me a lot, and I really like hearing the sound, and I'm learning about the startup and how to do it and this and that. I like my electric, don't get me wrong, but I dig the sound of the
because it's like I don't care if you have the fastest electric in the world. When it goes by, it's like it's neutered. It's like,
yeah.
Did you see that? Yeah, but I didn't hear it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And the gas, how it demands you got a 5-cylinder radial Moki up there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Everybody stops, or a turbine.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And all it says is money, something I don't have.
Well, and I'll tell you, the sound systems that they're coming out with now for these electric airplanes are incredible. I've got sound systems in a couple of my electric planes, man, and it's amazing. I mean, how well you can hear them from such a distance, and you can download your different motors from your radials to your, whatever, to your gun sounds, your whistle sounds. And that's really taking it to a different level. And they've actually even got, sound cards now for your turbines and things like that that are just amazing. Joe and I were talking about earlier, the little screens that they're putting in airplanes now with your altimeter and your radar. And
That's cool.
Yeah, it's like, that's amazing how far we've come in this hobby,
Yes, sir. Well, you got to think there's only 100 years between the World War I and the B-2 descent. There's only 100 years between them.
Yeah, that's right. And that is crazy.
So that's a major exponential.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and the B-52's been around for like 50 plus of them.
Yeah, exactly.
That's amazing. They're supposed to go 100 years before they kick them off the field.
It's crazy.
And look, I'm going to just give a little shout out. We like to get in here, guys, and give a little roll call, show appreciation for all the viewers and the supporters of the channel for stopping in. We've got Mr. Jackson RC Aviation from Team Jackson RC Aviation. We've got Paul Hatcher, Joe Habib. We've got Wild Bill, of course, in the house. We've got Flying Tiger RC, Reeves RC, Mr. Tim Touton. Great
Mr. Tim, I like that
channel.
Mustache.
Yeah, Tim is an awesome supporter.
And that hairdo you got.
That's right. We got Victor RC Jets, Jared Kirby. You guys know Jared Kirby.
Yeah, he backed out of electric and he went gas.
Didn't he? Yeah. Thomas
I think we can hear his knees going like that.
I know, right?
I don't think it'll work. Oh,
yeah. We've got, of course, Wayne in the house, Paul McNeil, guys. We've got Rob's RC in the house, DOD Engraving. He's actually one of the guys that comes out to our field. He does a lot of laser cutting and things like that. We're trying to get him some stuff to do out there as well. We've got Craig B and Hangar 51. F you, Kenny. What's up, buddy?
Turn the bus off, Kenny. I can feel it vibrating.
That's right. Let's see. Going down the list, got Mom in the house, of course. Let's see. Dan Colio, good friend, Dan. How are you tonight, buddy? Dan's got some nice planes and stuff too, man. Big warbirds and things like that. Let's see. Just keep going down the list here. I don't try not to miss people, but guys are coming in all the time. And if I miss anybody, I'm going all the way to the top of the list. We got Rob Bustler in the house. Gosh, I'm going all the way to the top here. I just appreciate all you guys, everybody that's here tonight. Thank you so much for supporting these awesome guests that we have here from Legend Hobby, and making them feel special, and just listening to what they got and everything, and
Thomas, where they want to go.
That's
the other part.
Yeah, we had Thomas here week before last, and that was an awesome show talking about the new T28s and things like that are coming out. And then, of course, we've got Joe here tonight, and Joe's got some great media ideas and things like that, which is always a plus. You can't ever go wrong with something like that. Ooh. So just putting together a great team, guys, and that's what it's all about. Like you were saying, Thomas, in this hobby, the more people we can get buzzing and talking about this great hobby, the more people we can pull into it, the more we get the word out there to everybody. Planes like these that make it where anybody can kind of come into the hobby.
Well, yeah, Killer Planes. He's the guy that we're going to bring in as soon as he gets his first one. We're
Yeah.
supposed to be getting that, right?
Exactly,
And then we're going
yeah.
to create a new series
Yeah,
of old school, how to do it without a simulator.
exactly. That's
Everybody's so hooked up on technology, they come out into the real world, they go, oh, it didn't
Yeah.
do that on the simulator. Where's my safe button?
right, exactly.
I mean, I get it. I love
Yeah.
all that stuff, but sooner or later, you got to get off if you want to fly the. That's the whole point.
Yeah.
Controlling your aircraft.
Well, and that's the problem. So many people get hooked on safe technology these days, and it's not a bad thing. But at the end of the day, I had a friend of mine that was so hooked on it, I didn't think he'd ever get off of it, and so therefore it was like, look, man, you got to get off of this. You're not flying the plane. You know, it's the plane's flying you.
Yeah.
And he was like, but man, I'm scared. I said, hey, that's part of the hobby.
That is
you know?
where you want to be because you're excited and you're afraid at the same time. Kind of like marriage.
Yeah, well, you know,
It's kind of like that blind date. Oh man, did you see what she looks like?
nope.
Also, what do? Do you sweat? Do you not? Do you just? I mean, how do you approach it? It's
Right.
if you don't step up to the plate and get out of the dugout and take a swing, how are you supposed to hit anything?
Exactly. You got to put a hook in the water, man. You know.
That's exactly
I mean,
right.
that's what it
I mean,
is.
that's how my wife got
It's
me.
all about chances, and I look. I got this great big balsa plane. I got a P-47
I
hanging
don't
up
think
here.
me and Joe's seen our 14.
No, he hadn't seen Joe. Have you seen the 14? I know he's been watching the show some.
I don't think I have actually.
Oh, well, then say no more. That's an invitation. This is a plane. This is actually, you guys all know flight test. Who doesn't know flight test, right? And this plane came in a cardboard box that's about this thick,
Flat one.
and you know, not real big. And this is what Wayne built out of this, and I'm actually painting it and customizing
baby.
it. And we are very proud of this.
Nice.
And this is you guys know what this is.
Swept wing,
The
yeah.
Wing F-14 and
Yes.
72-inch wingspan.
That's right. 72-inch long.
And watch what you're doing
Sorry.
now. And like I said, I'm putting the custom paint and everything on it, and it's going to be beautiful. We got twin 90s. This plane only recommended for twin 70s.
Yeah, but I couldn't take that. So
So
we
yeah,
upgraded and we put 90s in it, and they said it's just gonna fall apart. It's too much power. I said I have a throttle that moves on the left. I can pull back.
he's in mode 4.
I'm in mode 4, so I can make it happen.
But yeah, that is foam board, Joe.
It's amazing.
Yes, sir. Yep, I'm very familiar with the guys over at Flight Test.
There you go.
They're all good friends of mine.
Yeah, and we want to get up with them and Josh over there. Hopefully, once we get this thing painted, do a photo shoot of it, we want to get this to have them show it because it's going to be beautiful and it's going to fly great. We know it is. And this is all. You can tell he's excited. Can you?
I'm
Not?
Yeah, Josh and them are great people. I've known Josh. Me and Josh used to fly together back at the old Horizon Indoor event. That's where we kind of first met, and we've done some videos together and hung out at Joe Nall. And he's a good guy. Some of the best in the business.
Well, these are the
Nice.
verticals for it, and this is going
Nice.
to be the Jolly Roger scheme when we get through with it.
Yeah.
It's going to have skull and crossbones and everything, all the decals on it. It's going to be a phenomenal looking airplane, and the performance is there. So
Straight up, baby.
it's going to happen.
I did the math. We gained with the twin 90s. I think the 70s twin putting out, I think you only get 85% efficiency or something like that. But I think they're getting like 7 pounds maximum, if that.
I was gonna say you're gonna be up around 9 or 10 pounds of maximum with that, aren't you?
Higher.
He's got more.
Really? Nice.
Yeah. And we got cheater holes all the way around.
Wow.
When I first ran the fan, I didn't have any cheater holes. The whole duct just went. So we had to add some because, when you're at that static and it needs all that air. But I think it came up over 14.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm not, there's nothing about fast here. It's just about when I go like this and I go like this, I don't need inertia. I just hit the ground.
That's right.
That's all I'm looking for.
That's it.
Effect.
Man, every time I see a Tomcat and Jolly Roger scheme, all I can think about is that old movie, Final Countdown. Yeah, splash some zeros, baby.
That's right. That's right. And like I said, we're going to do a photo shoot of this. We're going to put out some shorts and videos, some shorts of it. And I would love for Josh and the guys to see this firsthand and possibly even show it on their channel or their Instagram, because it's going to be it's just going to be a beautiful airplane. And I'm going to paint the canopy to look like glass on airbrush. That's my thing.
That's his thing. I just throw it and fly it. He just.
All right. Man, take like 10 minutes and make yourself a little foamy zero and shoot it down. That'll make that'll for sure, man.
Zero?
Yeah.
I think they have a zero, don't they?
Yeah, that'll make their channel for sure. Do a recreation.
There we go. Yeah.
Put a little camera on the nose so you can track it, and that'd be awesome.
Splash some zeros. Yeah.
But you guys talking about getting into the hobby and Great Plains get into the hobby, and this is where a lot of it starts for people. But people are scared to build.
They are.
They don't want to take on an undertaking. They want to put some screws in something and be done, and that's a great thing. I've got many. But at the same time, this kind of teaches you the aerodynamics and the build.
You're working from the inside out rather than the outside in. You know how everybody's afraid to. These are two sticks that need to be glued together. And it has to be wrapped with monocoat.
Yeah.
I mean, that generation is either died off or.
But that's what's so beautiful about the things that you guys offer at Legend is the fact
stick one.
You offer the stuff with no cover. I love to cover a plane. I've already covered a beautiful plane.
He's all got all kinds of weird things that he likes.
And I mean, I love the ironing part of it.
I like flying.
I love the tedious part of it.
I like flying.
Yeah, and see, I love the custom and the this.
That's his department. I like
do,
flying.
Man. Go. So yeah, I think the covering. I'm so glad you guys offer that ability because. If you don't want to build a full balsa plane from sticks and about, at least you can get into covering if you want to,
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And just so anybody listening in, if they're not picking up what we're saying, we offer several models uncovered right now, like the Sky Raider single seat, the dual seat, the M1 Moraine Saunier. You can get that one in the uncovered version.
Yeah.
You can get pretty much any airplane, even the big 13-foot L-19 Bird Dog. That thing takes 14 to 15 rolls of covering.
Wow,
that's like $500 in today's money.
So if you really want to cover a big project, I mean, we got you covered. No pun intended. But so you can come talk to us. And if there's a Seagull model airplane, we bring those in all the time. If there's a Seagull model airplane you want to uncover, to have several customers requested different aircraft to be uncovered, and we bring them in for them uncovered. We just ask you pay for it in advance because we don't want to sit on
Thomas,
the model.
Not to interrupt you, but in saying that, do you guys? I know Monaco, some things have been discontinued. Do you guys have a particular covering that you're selling that guys can pick out or look at colors and that you keep in stock and it's easy to get?
Not yet. That's something we're actually looking into as Seagull's been expanding their line of wood-built kits. So right now, if you go to our website, there's about 5 wood-built kits you can make. There's they call them the Master Edition, but they have a Zero. They have the P-47. They have the ugly stick that we talked about last time. They have a trainer, and the 5th one is the low wing. I forget the exact name of it right now. We have 900 models.
What size are those?
They range from 71 inches down to right at 56 or 60 inches.
So it's perfect. You can just build it, throw it in the car, and go.
Yeah.
Yes, they're all really affordable kits.
How much are they? Do you know offhand?
Yeah, they range from $200 up to $390 for the Zeros and P-47s. But you can get in a stick building with $200 on a $200 kit. Awesome. And one of them is actually a trainer. They brought out a trainer kit, so people that want to learn from the very beginning would build a trainer like we did back in the day. I started with Carl Goldberg, Eagle.
Yeah, Carl Goldberg.
Electra. It was actually an Electra, the big ladder with the motor on it. And it started with that, 3 channels, and then I went from that to the Eagle, then the Eagle 2. Then I loved those, and I got a little Eaglet because it was sporty and fun to flip around. Right. Then I went to the Tiger 2. I mean, I had quite a few Goldbergs. I remember using the rubber bands and the die. We used to joke to call them die crushing, the die crush kits because they weren't lasered back then. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. So I got my son a Goldberg Eagle 2 in the garage. So when he's ready, we'll start building that for him. Teach him from the beginning to work from the inside out as well.
Yeah.
But, not everybody has the time, So if you don't have the time, hey, we offer you an ARF. And if you want to finish it yourself, you can, or you can get an uncovered one too. But I'm all about the whole hobby, man. I don't care if you're flying, a foamy, a wood-built kit, a fiberglass, an ARF, a jet. I mean, just as long as you're in the hobby, man, we're in the same brotherhood, same sisterhood of hobby. So let's just keep it going,
And that's exactly what the vibe we get, because every time you come on here, you got so much energy about getting anybody in the hobby to fly anything. It doesn't matter what it is. I don't care if it's a helicopter. I don't care if it's one of those things you buy at the liquor store.
Right on.
You just throw like that. That's where I started.
Well, that's
loved it.
But it's just like at all of our fly-in events, we give out to the kids the little old balsa with the nose weight and toss it, you know, and the kids love them.
Love it.
You know, they're walking all around behind the fence and they're tossing their planes around.
Yeah,
And
I used to slide my wing back so I get my projector right forward, so I get a little more.
Well, it's like, you remember the ones with the wind-up rubber band on the prop? You know, those.
Talking about is all we have. We didn't even have that. We just had the throw kind.
Yeah, exactly.
Look.
All right.
Did you all
got some of this, so we're all from the same generation.
My first control line was literally like a wood block that looked like an airplane. I went to some I remember went to some toy store during Christmas time when I was younger, like 11 years old, and this wood maker, he made all these really cool homemade, you know, wooden toys, local job thing, and he had a control line airplane series, and it was just a block of wood that looked like an airplane with a string on it. I begged my parents to let us have one of those. He says, "You're gonna kill your sister with that thing, you know.
You're gonna out your eye with that."
Yeah, it was just a wood.
You can't hurt yourself with a bat.
No, it's just basically swinging around a big block of wood, you know. So my dad let me do that for a while, so I finally, you know, hit somebody with it. But anyway, those are a lot of purpose. Oh yeah, on purpose accident. Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. You never know what'll spark a kid, man. I mean, and
it's true. That's what you're looking for. It's the ignition point.
That's right.
It's the wave propagation of that flame in the cylinder that creates all that power and imagination. It seems like these kids today, they're so dumbed down like this. You're like,
exactly.
I've seen kids run over, and they get run over, and they get up from under the car and keep walking. And the guy's out terrified that he killed somebody, and the kid doesn't even care. He just goes right back to his game. We're dumbed down.
Yeah. I asked Joe a couple of weeks ago, I said, "Hey man, you know, are you going to want to get into some of these wood built kits? I know, you know, you're starting out here and getting your feet wet. You know, what do you want to get into?" Then he turns around and says, "Let me send you something real quick. Hold on." And about 2 minutes later, he sends me this picture. It's a trailer that's open. He goes, "That's my trailer, man. That's one of the last events I went through." Man, I'm not going to put you on this, embarrass you, I hope, but
it's all good.
He had everything in there, from like a Harbor Freight little foamy, flyer thing, all the way up to like 126-inch Balsa USA, huge thing, you know. Yeah. He's like, "Man, when I go flying to an event, I take everything. I got every kind of airplane in there." So
that's exactly right.
That's what it's all about. You know, it's whatever you fly.
Any of these guys, if any of these guys are watching on Facebook, come over to YouTube, man, and get on the channel over there, and that way you can get in the chat and things like that, and we really can see your comments, because we're looking at everything on YouTube right now. So if you're commenting in Facebook, we're not seeing it. Or at least I'm not, and I don't want to miss anybody's comments, because I'm definitely like showing the comments and letting everybody see what's on people's minds, because, you know, it's really good. Everybody's kind of having flashbacks now.
That's exactly what it is. We're all nostalgic because we're old.
That's right. Everybody's showing their age, Brian. I mean,
that's actually, you know, that's how I got started in the hobby. Was my dad had a buddy, Butch. I'll never forget as long as I live, and we'd go over there when I was with my dad. We'd go over there and hang out. Well, Butch built model airplanes back in the day when they were still, you know, converting gas motors from weed whackers and stuff to make them fly. Yeah. And he was building a P-51 at the time. And when I was over there, he'd say, "Here, Joe, here, put this on here." And he'd show me how to put it together. And it was really cool. We had a good time. Well, he calls my dad and says, "Hey," he says, "we're going to go maiden that airplane today. I thought you and Joe might want to come out and see it." So Dad took me out to the field, and I was probably 10, 11 years old. And we get out there, and they're out there messing with it. You know, back in the day, they're lifting it up and shaking it and doing all kinds of crazy stuff to see. And they get it on the field, and they take it off, and he proceeds to fly it right straight smack dab in the middle of the biggest oak tree you've ever seen in your life.
That's right.
Right. I mean, he couldn't hit it if he was aiming for it. He just, and that was and Dad was like, "Well, that's the end of that." So we never got into the hobby when I was a kid, because he saw him do that.
Well, we do have something that we know that you guys have never seen. I think the guys that watch our channel might have seen it before. I think I've shown them. But a guy bet me back in the 80s. He goes, I bet him. I said, "Hey, man, you see that door sitting over there?" He says, "Yeah." I said, "I bet you I can make that door fly." "Ain't no way, man. Ain't no way." I said, No. Enough horsepower, anything goes. No way. Anyway, he bet me a 6-pack of Mountain Dew and a large pepperoni pizza.
Check this out. This is great.
Nice.
I think that was like 85, 84, 85. You know what reason that is?
It's hard to tell. I can't see.
That's Super Tiger?
Super Tiger inline twin 60 cc with a custom copper exhaust system by none other.
Yeah, the exhaust threw me off, but I figured that was Super Tiger heads on that thing. You're running
Nice.
5% nitro.
Yeah, it was nitro. That's exactly what it was. It wasn't gas.
Yeah, it's 5%, 10% the most.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I got one more picture of my nephew riding it. I don't know if you can be able to see it.
Move up a little bit.
Oh,
nice.
that's cool.
Oh, you flipped it. You flipped it.
It's not. I'm retarded when it comes to technology, as you can tell. That's why he
No, he's
did
inverted. It's inverted.
Yeah,
He's all right.
well, he's almost there. Anyway, that's all I can get for you.
How far did that thing fly?
What's that?
How far did it fly? How long and how far did it fly?
Here's what happens. You know how anytime you show up at the field and you have something different, like you show up with that big F-14, everybody's like coming over there like,
Yeah.
oh, what do you got in it? What do you do? Oh, how long is it? You know, all these questions and all these people, they start to hover around you. It makes you really nervous, right? I mean, I'm nervous as it is trying to get an airplane.
Yeah.
But I'm out there in the dry lake bed and I'm doing my thing and I find me a corner that I figured nobody would know I was there.
Corner.
Right? Okay, I'm just what's the guy that's real happy by himself all the time? A loner.
Yeah.
I'm a loner.
He's a loner,
So
Donnie.
I'm out there and I'm working on my plane and this old guy pulls up. Flying the old workbench, are we? I said, yeah. You want to stop and help? Nah, I got to go get some Robitussin and some Depends and some Insure, but I'll have time. But anyway, by the time I got it started running, I had people and cars and all this crap. Everybody was just boxing me in, and I'm trying to get away from anybody so I don't hurt anybody. I don't even know how safe this thing is. I literally use hinges from the doors that were on the job site. I use concrete ties to hold the verticals, plywood for the verticals. I use the old quarter scale Futaba big. You remember the big Futaba quarter scale servos?
Oh,
the big black ones. Everything I had, man, I use it. Anyway, I took it off and I flew it around. I got it on videotape somewhere, and I won the pizza and I won the Mountain Dew.
Good day,
Says
right?
I couldn't be done. You don't tell a redneck can't be done.
Exactly. That's right.
You'll go to the death proving you're wrong.
You got that right. Yeah. Let's
Nice.
see. Someone please help me feed.
Yeah, you got a spam bot in your Facebook.
Yeah, I see that, man. Somebody take them out. A moderator take them out. Time them out, whatever it takes. Be done. Yeah. It's a shame, right? There we go. Got rid of the comment. Yeah, that's what all you guys are moderators for. You see somebody doing something wrong in here, you take them out. That's
Put
what
the
it's
bong
all about.
down.
Exactly.
Show them the door.
You do
Show 'em the
what?
door. Well, show them the door, not the airplane door, but the
Well, that's
door.
what I'm saying. Yeah, definitely. That's right. Have you guys seen the movie? Speaking of airplane, have you guys seen the new movie called Plane?
No, not yet.
Oh my God. Me and my son watched it. What was it, Saturday night? Let me just tell you, you talk about edge of your seat, fantastic movie. But I mean, he lands this plane in like this damn jungle, man. And I mean, it has to take it. Yeah, you need to watch it. It's a killer movie. We were like this the other night watching. It's really good. So
I'll have to check that out.
Oh,
yeah.
Gerard Butler's in it. Okay.
Exactly. Yes. And that's why I say he does really good. And, you know, Olympus is falling, White House down, whatever. He does great. Model Citizen, things like that. But yeah, this movie, Plane, he's a pilot, as you could probably imagine, and it is phenomenal. I don't want to give nothing away because, you know, it's something good you can watch. If you want to see a good movie, it's awesome. A lot of action. So I would say definitely check it out. That's my review.
I didn't even get an invite.
Well, I was because you weren't here. You didn't bring popcorn, man. See how that works. So, all right. So, talk plane talk. So, this plane that me and Joe was showing us tonight. I mean, so again, great high wing airplane. Can you get floats for this airplane by chance?
Not yet. We don't offer any floats for it, but I'm sure me and Joe can come up with something.
Yeah.
Yeah, there might be. I'm already kind of looking at the Glacier. The Glacier floats might work with it. I was already kind of doing some, looking at specs, and it's going to be close because the planes are pretty close in size, so they might actually work.
Or I was also going to work with Joe. Maybe the Husky, the red and white and blue Husky has some red and white and blue floats. It might match the color pretty close.
Yeah, those will be pretty close too. It's going to take some measuring. We'll have to figure out what it'll take. You might be able just to go out and purchase a good set of quarter scale floats, and it ought to be pretty close.
Yeah, 88 inches. It's right. It's right.
Yeah, it's right there.
Yeah, that's a sweet spot.
Well, hey, we got a couple new viewers on here tonight. Want to give a shout out to my buddy over there at Flying Tiger RC.
Yep.
He's listening in tonight. He's one of the first times to tune in. He has some great products, guys. If you don't know him, go check out his site, Flying Tiger RC. He used to race bikes. This guy, man, he he hit the land speed record on motorcycle drag racing for a while, over 200 miles an hour, and one of those rockets.
Well, I got pulled over doing 145. Does that qualify?
That's pretty close. That's pretty close. But yeah, man, he's got some great products over there. Go check it out. If you need some wing organization in your shop, places to hang your wing or your complete airplane, he's got really cool, flexible storage solutions for you. He's also got some chocks to actually move your airplanes around in your trailer or your back of your pickup truck or SUV. But go check out Flying Tiger RC. He's got some great stuff over there for you guys, and everything he makes and sells is made in the USA. So his name's Guy Caputo, by the way. Hi, Guy. Thanks for tuning in.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you for being here.
Thanks for the support. Thanks for being here. But hey, so speaking of support, a little segue there. A lot of us guys are AMA members. We've got brought up that way. And I know and I don't want to keep the politics out of it, but overall, that's our national organization. Love them or hate them, they're there for us. A couple of people I know there personally, I know that they have nothing but the best interest for a hobby at heart. And I know there's a lot of controversy over how all the RFID and everything else went and drones, but keep that out of it. They're our organization, and I'm gonna stand by them as much as I can and support them as much as I can. And I gotta say, if you can get out there, like their pages, start tuning in. You'll hear a lot of younger people talking at the AMA, people that are in tune, that are actually doing the hobby every day, guys from your state, your VPs, your reps, listen to what's going on, tune in, get a pulse on it, get out there, try to enter this contest. It helps support the AMA, help support the RC Geek, help support RC Roundtable, the Hobby View, and of course Legend Hobby. But check it out, go like the pages, follow, and you can win this maxi lift with a nice gas engine. And it's a really nice airplane, guys. We're not giving away any secondhand stuff here. It's a brand new revised maxi lift. So I think you'll really like it. So I got an email the other day, and I don't know how many of you guys subscribe to Model Airplane News. Any of you guys subscribe to Model Airplane News? You or Wayne? Jeff?
Absolutely.
I used to.
We're going to get you back on the subscription train. But, the magazine, people are like, man, it's getting thinner. It's getting so skinny, But, that's because lack of participation, lack of articles being sent in, things like that. So I want to encourage you, if you're a modeler and you go to an event, or you're a modeler and you have a special project, I know Dan's tuning in out there from California. Dan, he's got quite a few projects going. Jared Kirby, you guys build your own planes, your ARFs, you're bashing them, you're customizing them. Send in your articles, write your own little articles, send it in to Model Airplane News. They'll feature you. The magazine's all about the hobby, sharing what we can about the hobby. You got some tips on how to do certain things with tools and make life a lot easier, or you help somebody rebuild an ARF. Send in, make a little article how you did it, send it in. They want to publish that stuff. That magazine, that magazine could be great again if we all just get our stuff together and send it into them and give them more content. Growing up, I know a lot of us subscribed to like Radio Control Modeler magazine. They always had a nice young lady on the front cover. That thing was like almost as thick as a Sears catalog. So many ads in there.
That's exactly right.
I still know what it smells like when you open those pages. I can still smell that that print in that magazine. I still got a stack of them. But then remember RC Report? That thing was printed like almost like on newspaper. Dick, what was his last name? Petit. How do you say it? Petit Dick. I don't know how to say his last name. I'm probably slandering it, but I used to subscribe to RC Modeler, RC Report, all these other little magazines, and sadly they've gone by the wayside because of social. But Model Airplane News is one of the last real publications we have left, and I got an email the other day, and I'm going on about this for a while, but I got an email the other day and said, hey, we're having a huge subscription renewal drive. We need your support, and I've been talking to them over there. I advertise in their magazine, and I try to send them as many reviews as I can, just because I want to keep that magazine alive as long as it can be. But, I just felt in my gut something had to be done. And normally it's not smart for a business to run two contests at the same time. So this was literally just a gut knee-jerk reaction. And Mean Joe's like, dude, what are you doing? We should space them out. And I'm like, Joe, I know. It was a knee-jerk reaction. I just felt like we've got to do something as modelers to help support the magazine, show them some love. So I came up with this contest like at noon when I saw the email. I just threw it together real quick. Me and Joe helped me put all the graphics and launch this thing. So right now, guys, listen up. Whether you subscribe to Model Airplane News or you don't, we're giving away six 6 subscriptions to Model Airplane News for free.
Wow. Yes.
Everybody
Awesome.
loves free. So there's 6 winners for the sweepstakes. What we're going to do for winner number 1, you're going to get 2 years of Model Airplane News.
Wow. Awesome.
And you're going to get $75 certificate off any Seagull model or Legend Hobby model you want. 2 winners are going to win a year subscription plus a $50 certificate off any Seagull or Legend Hobby model you want. And then there's going to be 3 winners that'll also get a year paid subscription to Model Airplane News plus $25 gift certificate. So there's 6 winners, guys. 6 subscriptions you can win plus extra certificates off some great airplanes I'm sure you got your eye on. It makes it a little bit easier on the pocketbook when you get some money off of them. So,
Yeah.
so the contest is on our webpage, and Joe's done a good job at disseminating the information. Go check it out. Go to our Facebook page, check it out. You can enter. It's really simple. It's very similar to the same way that you're already going to enter the other contest. Just liking, following, subscribing, visiting the pages of Legend Hobby and Model Airplane News. And let's give this Model Airplane News some more life. Let's all work together. Send in articles, send in features of events we've gone through. And keep that Model Airplane News full of content, because together.
Hey, Thomas, do we have a link that we can drop in the chat?
Hold on. It's on our Facebook page.
Yeah,
because
that's how I went through it. I went on the Facebook page.
Definitely. And if we could drop a link in the chat here on YouTube as well tonight, and get that where people could click on that link and carry them over if they wanted to go back in the chat later and subscribe. That would be fantastic as well.
I do have a question for Thomas.
Yes.
When do you sleep?
I don't. That's a bad thing about me.
Are you one of those guys that drive down the road sleeping?
No. My wife was always getting on my case. Man, it's 3 a.m. What are you doing awake? I'm like, babe, I can't sleep. I got so many things I want to do, So
Dude, you tape your eyelids up on your forehead or something?
Really?
Yeah, it's crazy. I should get more sleep, but there's not enough life. There's so many airplanes I want to do.
I know, because I can feel you got so much passion coming out. It's just oozing everywhere, and you can't contain it. And you're trying to keep it in your wagon.
Yeah,
I'm trying, guys. Hey, so please, we got 2 contests going on for all you great modelers out there. Take advantage of it. Enter as many times as you can. Spread the word. Share some love. Get the RC going. And I hope everybody on here wins something, because there's a lot of 6, 7. There's 7 prizes out there to win.
Yeah, that's
so
incredible.
y'all have a great chance of winning, because you guys are hearing about it first here, other than reading about it. You guys are ones that this is the first show we've come on that we've actually talked about it. So please get out there and like it. Somebody on here is asking a question. Hey man, it's Jared Kirby. I'm bashing the Seagull P47 as we speak. He just ordered a P47. Thanks for your business, Jared. He's been a great customer for a while. Absolutely. Someone else is asking EQRC, when's the B17 on schedule? Yes, it's leaving. It's leaving on May the 15th. There's an update I posted online. It has the dates of arrival. I'm skipping the California port. Some of you guys are going to like it. I paid a little extra money, and it's going to go. The ship is going to avoid California, go all the way down, go through the Panama Canal, and then back up to the Gulf. Last time we went through California, we got stuck there for 6 weeks, just sitting there waiting for a transport.
That's called progress in California.
So, Hey, I love you Californians. I know you don't have any control over the port, so nothing against you guys. But
I've done that 43 years before I moved here.
Yeah, so we're going to skip California this time. So, so B-17's finally, guys, I just want to let you know, if you can't tell, I love the hobby, and I don't want to put out junk. So the factory manager... The factory manager working on the B-17 is like, man, I need more time. I underestimated you. The time it's going to take to make these. You asked for so many parts and so many extra details, and I don't want to send it out until it's ready. And I said, I'm not going to let you send it out until it's ready. It's got to have everything I asked for. So y'all are going to, those of you that have already ordered one, thanks for the patience. Y'all are getting the first ones, obviously, and you're getting the extra bonus discounts and all the extra prizes that come with it. Y'all are getting some really, really awesome stuff. As soon as the B-17s arrive and you take delivery, I'm going to send out those extra prizes, because obviously it makes no sense for me to send them out ahead of time, and then somebody cancels an order and they keep all this expensive, cool stuff you're getting. But they're coming. So B-17s are on their way. You'll have enough time to put them together and get them down to Monaville, Texas, for the 35th annual B-17 gathering and Big Bird event. I want you guys to know, you can bring a 3D plane, a turbine plane, any kind of airplane, as long as it's 80 inches or larger for monoplanes. 60 inches or longer for biplanes. And if it's a jet, as long as it's a large scale jet, you can bring it. It's just got to be a scale airplane. No sticks, no imaginary airplanes allowed. But
imaginary. Like doors.
Yeah,
no doors.
Anything that's no doors allowed. I know it's a scale door, but it's not allowed.
Dang, it's scale.
It's scale, yeah.
100%.
But guys, if you haven't been to the Bomber Field event in Monaville, Texas, 35 years, the history of Bomber Field, man, when you get there, I get goosebumps. The guy who owned the property passed away about 5 years ago, and his family allowed us to stay there. His dream was to build a replica World War II airfield full of warbirds and mainly bombers, and that's why it's called Bomber Field. And I knew him growing up since I was 13, and I'm 48 now. And I used to drive 5 hours one way with my dad to go every year to this event. So it's part of me, it's part of my lifeblood, and it's a great event. We have on average anywhere from 120 to 170 plus pilots. It just depends on the year.
That's a lot.
It's a lot, but it's not huge. It's just big enough to make it an event and make it just awesome. A lot of you know we're serving up pizza for free on Friday, and it's not a normal pizza.
It is a trailer pizza, right?
8-foot pizza. We need 7 guys to load it into.
It's one of those pizza pockets.
Yeah, 8-foot pizza pocket. Yeah, Joe got interested enough in just the pizza alone. He's coming down just for the pizza.
Hey man, send the slice. Send the slice. Box it up. Shoot it this way.
Like the funny thing is, the guy who makes this pizza, he got so pumped last year at the air show. He's never seen RC scale airplanes like this. He's like, man, I've seen those little foamies at the park. I've never seen anything like this. He went crazy. I had to remind him he had a pizza in the oven because he started staring at the jets and everything. I'm like, hey, is that pizza almost ready?
Really?
So yeah, he's so excited to come back. He's actually gonna stay the whole weekend and hang out with us. But y'all got to come down just for the pizza, but for the event. And by the way, the raffle prize, drum roll, it's a 125-inch Legend Hobby B-17 with Robart gear and scale wheels.
Ooh,
nice. We're giving away about almost $3,000 worth of one prize right there, plus all the other prizes that are going to be there.
Will that break down into a carry-on my way home?
Yeah.
I'm sure we could figure out something to get it home.
Yeah,
but yeah,
we'd figure out something.
And that man, you guys got to come down. I don't care how far away you are. Make the trip. It's worth it to come one time. I hear Phil Camp's going to come down from New York. Hey, this guy, Phil, are you on there? Is he still on there?
Yeah, he's on there. Yeah.
This guy's hand. Can we get a picture of his hand up on the screen? I don't know. We'll find a picture of his hand. This guy's hand is going to be famous. He was featured on a weather show today. It was his left hand holding in his hand ice, some kind of hail or snow. But this guy's hand is going to be famous. Y'all got to come down and shake this man's left hand because his left hand's been in the news and lots of people have seen it. It's amazing. It's a beautiful hand. Wait, he's a hand model now. There it is. There's the video. Oh, look at that hand. Hey, Phil, look at that hand.
That's
so,
awesome.
Yeah. So Phil's coming all the way down from New York. We got guys coming that we haven't seen in a couple of years coming all the way from California. I got a friend of mine who's a customer coming in from Sweden. He's a cargo airline pilot. The guy has that 3 Sky Raiders from me and a B-17 and a Corsair he already ordered. And also, anyway, he's flying in from Sweden just to come to the air show in September. So we got a lot of guys coming down and ladies. So y'all make sure you come out to the Bomber Field event September 14th through the 16th. That's a Friday, Saturday. It's a Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We have the awards and raffle prize on Saturday. So come out and see us. And we're putting together a swag/merch bag for all the pilots who are registering. So you're going to get some really cool merchandise from Legend Hobby just for showing up.
Man. And look, merchandise is awesome. You got tumblers. You got bigger tumblers. You got socks. You got shirts. You got hats. You got keychains. You got banners. I mean, don't even break it out. Don't even break it out.
Look at my left breast.
Your left chest.
Yeah. Don't even show it.
We're doing some fun stuff. I already started leaking out a couple of items of merch. I order like some samples, but I have to order. Well, I don't have to, but I asked to order like 50 items of each thing that I usually order for samples, just so I have extra to kind of tease customers with. So I started. Some of you guys are already getting a brown keychains that have the 35th anniversary Legend Bomber Field keychain on there. And some of y'all are starting to get the bomber socks So you think of a bomber pilot, you think of like a bomber jacket, World War II brown leather jacket.
Yeah.
So the theme this year for the 35th anniversary is brown. So I'm doing all the shirts you're wearing. They're going to be available with the World War II insignia on them. So Star and Bar will be World War II. The shirts will be a leather brown, so they'll look like that. And then the stripes, instead of being invasion stripes, they're going to be ordnance stripes. So they'll be orange, they'll be yellow and olive stripes. They look so sharp. And then everybody who's buying a B-17 gets the collared shirts with the epaulets on them with the captain's, butter bars. And
like this.
and it's got their name, B-17 pilot, and on the other side of the chest, you're going to have your actual nose art for your B-17 on it.
Oh wow, man, that's killer.
Yeah, you're gonna look sharp, man. You're gonna look really sharp and have a lot of fun. But yeah, so come on out and see us at Bomber Field. Get ready; it's gonna be a great event, and we're gonna have a great time. I know Mean Joe's coming; he's excited. First time to come down to Bomber Field from Michigan. So maybe you two should like hitchhike and meet up with Mean Joe somewhere, and y'all can. Come on.
I was gonna say, if you win that airplane, we'll get it in the trailer. That's for sure.
Yeah.
We can split it 3 ways.
You may not end up with it back at your house, but we'll get it in the trailer.
Exactly.
Oh man, hey, I just noticed Brian Paris is tuning in. I got to tell you about this Brian Paris. Is this Brian Paris? Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Is Brian Paris the Bob Paris? Robert Paris? Bob Paris?
That I'm not sure of.
Maybe he'll reply if he's the same Bob Paris from Hawaii. We'll see. Maybe we got some Hawaiians tuning in tonight.
Wow.
We'll see.
Say what, man?
He
You
says
pull
no.
people from all over the world when you got a great show. What do you do?
Oh man. Oh, Brian, I'm sorry. I know a Bob Paris. That's why I saw Brian Paris. I got excited. I thought you're the gentleman from Hawaii.
Oh well.
Well, listen, guys. I think people are excited. Hopefully about the contest. I haven't seen any negativity flowing, which is great. We want to keep everything positive on the ups.
We shun negativity around here.
Yeah,
we boot you for negativity.
We want you guys to win some cool prizes, and hopefully, 7 chances to win something, and something big, something nice, and something useful, and hopefully all enjoy it.
That's exactly. Get over there, everybody. Definitely register. Get as many entries as you can. I mean, why wouldn't you? It doesn't cost you a penny, guys, and you might really go home with some cool stuff. Let me tell you, these shirts right here, I don't know what Thomas has got in them, but I'm going to go ahead and tell you something. These shirts are incredible. They're like jerseys. They're not cotton T-shirts. They're like moisture wicking. Yeah. They're super comfortable. I mean, these are not cheap, guys. And every piece of merchandise that he puts out of here, I mean, these cups are incredible. And he's got the bigger size, too, the 32 ounce. He's got hobby knives. I mean, the socks are like some of the nicest socks you can get. The hats, you can get the snapback hats, or you can get the other types of all different kinds of hats. I mean, I'm telling you, I'm blown away. Ink pens with levels in them, guys. So,
yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, you got a screwdriver on the end of them too. A lot of people don't know that. Hey, anybody has those Legend Hobby pens? Make sure you take off the stylus on the end. You unscrew the stylus. There's a small Phillips and flathead screwdriver on the end of it.
I didn't know that either. That's cool.
You didn't know that?
No, nice. I did not know that.
Yeah, they come in real handy. It's got the level. It's got the centimeters, millimeters, and regular, imperial rulers.
Still got some more of those.
Does he?
Hey, our shirts go from small to 6 extra medium, which is 6 extra large. Wow. Anything extra large, I call extra medium. So we go all the way up to 6 extra medium. So,
well, and look, Dan even said, "What? No ink?" He didn't even know there was a screwdriver in the end of it under the stylus. I didn't either, man. I had no clue.
I was going to tell you.
Oh well, you were. I think it's awesome. Yeah, he forgot.
Yeah,
he was driving. So.
Y'all take out the stylus, remove it. Mean Joe's going to do a little how-to with a Legend Hobby pen for you guys.
Well, look, hey, Thomas, yeah, exactly. I still say with the socks, the shirt, you got to get some boxers, man. I mean, you got to complete the look here. You know
the nightlife. You run around the house.
Yes.
You don't even pull the shades, but you run around the house.
Yeah, we got to have the boxers, man. Come on now.
We could have a contest.
Yeah, that would not be good.
We'll see what we come up. We'll see what we come up with.
It's that reason alone why we're not doing that.
Right, exactly. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm just saying, some good wearing boxers, man. You got the socks when the weather's cooler. You got a good shirt. Nobody needs to see those white legs, dude.
Yeah.
These things have not
Where's-
seen sun since the 80s.
Yeah,
Where's
no
the
doubt.
sock stop? It's
They're
hard
like
to tell where the sock
transparent.
stops.
Yeah.
But
But,
boxers with bomber doors and remove before flight on the back.
Oh
That's-
my
that's
That
God.
would be fantastic, actually. That's
drop,
a great
drop,
idea.
we'll have some panel line detail for the Bombay doors. And
Yes, yes.
remove
I
before
like it.
flight.
I like
And
it.
look, hey guys, show some emojis right now in here. Thumbs it up. Show emojis for who would buy damn boxer shorts right now. Throw it in here, guys. I mean, you can't go wrong with some nice wearing boxers. I mean, come on now, guys. So I'm throwing my emoji. So you guys throw some in here right now. Let's get it done. Let Jared. I mean, look, these guys have got to see how bad everybody would want these, man, because I know they would sell. There's no question.
That's fantastic idea.
I'll get to work on it for the second half of this year. I got so many pieces of merch they're making. Man, we got
Oh
some.
man,
cool-
you're
we got
not
some cool-
sleeping anyway. Come
don't
on
we
now.
got, we, got some, we got some cool hats coming, man. They got the big B-17 on the left side, and man, these things are gorgeous. These hats are gorgeous. Embroidery, the amount of time it's going to take to embroider each hat to put a huge B-17 on the left side. It's an undertaking.
Hey, Thomas, you see the emojis running in, right?
Yeah,
I mean, these
baby.
guys are throwing them in there, man. They're like, yes, yes, yes. Bring them in. Bring them in.
That's funny.
Wow.
We're here to make the masses happy, so I'm gonna have to cave and probably try to go after it then.
Hey,
That's
man, we
crazy.
gotta have them, man. We
You
gotta
know
have
what?
'em.
You know what? We'll take it a step further.
That's nuts right there.
How many? What kind of?
Look at that. Yeah,
Right,
baby.
right?
And now, if that's the case, and the boxers are going to come into fruition, you might want to think about a pilot pole.
Oh. A windsock.
Torpedo tube.
Well, you can
A
call it a
pedo
windsock,
tube.
but it's a pilot pole.
A
You
pedo
gotta,
tube.
have a pedo tube.
Yeah,
Exactly. Yes. There
The,
you go.
the
Yeah.
pedo tube
Vertical pedo
cover
tube.
will be the. Yeah, I got you.
That's right. Hey, man, it's amazing. I mean, just the merch is great. And like I said, you order a plane. It's just, it's so kind and nice to get that extra something with it. I mean, and, it shows that you guys put in that extra amount of thought. And I mean, it just takes it to a different level. And I mean, I just think it's an awesome thing what you guys do. And I mean,
It's just the energy,
yeah.
just being around.
I mean, the emojis are still rolling in,
Yeah,
I mean,
They are.
it's like-
It hadn't stopped. It's still going.
DOD
We're
engraving.
gonna stop
said
short
having
at the
an A10
briefs.
with a burp on the back
No
of the
briefs,
box.
just the long short.
yeah, I mean, gotta have it.
My boys
That's
need a
awesome.
house.
Yeah, that's right.
That's all I wear. I'm an old fart.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying, man. These would definitely sell. There's no question, man.
Jared,
That's awesome.
Jared Kirby says, definitely get some boxers to drive my lady wild.
Hey, look.
Hey, at least it's a lady.
I mean, you put the socks, you put the hat, you got the boxers.
Then you get it on.
And, hey, what else do you need? And
What-
you
what am I-
got to fly-ins. You want to be comfortable if you're sitting out, kind of hanging out. Yeah, exactly. That's right. See, smell the
I
socks.
Oh,
I got it.
Ski slopes.
Guy
Yeah.
Caputo from Flying Tiger RC says, I need my Easy Up canopy cover. Hey, so
Hey,
if you guys like those canopies that we put out, I made those for my company just to advertise and all that, but I've got a lot of good positive feedback from a lot of customers such as yourselves saying, how do I get a canopy? I only made I don't have to have extras just sitting around because the ones I made, those are super, man, they break your back. They're 15 by, most all the pilots, they all have 15 by 10s.
Yeah.
And that's the heavy 55, I forget what is it, 55 millimeter hexagonal frame. So those things are heavy, man. It's a 2-person job to put them up. But that being said, that's why some guys are messaging me, asking me for these canopies. I have to say, hey, man, I really don't have any. Truth is, I don't,
Yeah.
But I did start at the end of last year in November, December, because I had so many requests, especially in the fall, for those canopies. People had seen them enough that I am gonna announce an availability of light duty or medium duty canopies, not the same heavy duty one I have because they're so expensive. Man, these are expensive
I
canopies.
can imagine they're expensive.
But
They
I'm
look
gonna
nice.
I'm gonna offer some affordable ones that are good quality, and I'll offer them probably sometime in the summertime.
Yeah.
I'm working with a supplier right now on pricing and schedule. We'll be posting a poll on what you would want, and I'd let you know the pricing ahead of time. So if you really want one, we'll put together a huge group order, and we'll order a bunch of canopies and things like that for you.
I like
If you guys want to fly the colors, man, I'm happy to have you guys flying the colors, and we'll throw it out there. But you guys are the first to hear about it here, unless you have it messaged me. But yeah, I'm working on that for you guys, and I appreciate the support. I'm glad you all like the logo and everything we did with the bombs and the history, because that's what it's all about, man. I'm all about the history of this stuff.
No doubt. And that's why I say, and just everything you put out, I mean, really, guys, until you feel the quality of this stuff, you can't even think. I mean, it's like,
oh, yeah.
I mean, really.
Oh, yeah.
The quality's there. One thing.
This ain't Walmart.
Thomas don't cheap out on nothing.
No, he don't.
I mean, so I'm just saying, you're getting a quality airplane, you're getting quality products. You want something.
Quality boxers.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I mean. That just make your boys
you
feel
got that A10 on the top with a
yeah. Yeah.
Hey, it's 8:36. My time. It's 9:36 your time. I don't want to keep you guys. I'm game to stay on as long as you want, but it's getting towards the end of the show, and man, I'm feeling the need. I'm feeling the need to give something away.
There it is. See? All right. Well, hey, man, you call it out, and we'll do it the same thing we did last time. However you want to do it. If you and Joe here want to come up with a way we do it, we'll do it however you guys do it. This is your deal, man.
Me and Joe's going to hold the answer in his head, and then Wayne will call out the number. So the way this is going to work is I'm going to ask me and Joe a question, and he's going to know the answer, or he can go to my website and look up the answer. But we were talking about the Maxi Lift earlier, and there's two recommended engine sizes, the smallest size and the largest size. What are those two engine sizes? So Joe's going to look it up to make sure he has them. It's advertised as a blank to blank CC size airplane. And then when we say go, you're going to type in the answer, and then Wayne's going to call out a number.
And we'll count down in the chat until we get to that number, and whoever that number is will win it.
If they're right.
If they're not right,
we'll go to the next person.
Right. So don't be putting numbers in yet, guys.
Well, no, you guys.
They're already there.
They're already trying. They're already trying. Okay, here we go. So the question is, we're going to give away another pilot pack filled with tons of goodies and another $50 certificate off any Legend Hobby airplane. All right. Or Seagull model airplane. So the question is, the new Maxi Lift from Seagull Models offered by Legend Hobby in a contest right now. There's two recommended engine sizes, as small as blank to as large as blank. What are those engine sizes? Ready, set, go. And the number is
7.
All right, so the 7th person starting now with the correct answer. And we're looking in the chat. We've got
started at 8:38.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ken Wade.
Ken
is number 7. Is the answer 20 to 35, Thomas?
Ask Mr.
It is.
All right. Yeah. Well, then there we go. So Ken Wade, we all know Ken Wade.
You know Ken Wade.
Ken Wade is a good friend of ours that flies at our field.
Right. I stole his Zeroli 114-inch P61.
And I got his Beaver.
Yeah.
So Ken, congratulations, brother. You are going to be the great recipient of an awesome prize pack from Legend Hobby and Thomas Wheeland, as long as everything goes like it should, and he'll get it there quickly. That's one thing, he doesn't dilly-dally. So you need to – I've got Ken's email address, and I can get that to you, Thomas, and that way, whenever you're ready, you can get it out to him.
Yeah, Ken, if you will contact him and let us know – let Jeff know what size shirt you wear. We go all the way up to 6X. Don't be shy. If you're a true 4X or 3X, let us know.
Ken's about Wayne size, man.
Oh, extra small?
Yeah, I'd say probably what? You wear a large? Where? I mean, no. I mean, yours is this is extra large. So what size is yours?
I don't know.
I think it's a large.
Yeah, I think it's at least a large.
Yeah. I mean, you want a little flow room, you know what I mean?
You gotta have room for pizza.
Yeah, right. But Ken will let me know, and he'll email me.
His wife will let him know, and he'll let you know.
Yeah, Ken's got my email, and he will hit me up. And let me tell you, Ken, we met last year at a fly-in, and he had a battery that he got from a particular company, and he got it as a Christmas gift. And the company wouldn't stand behind it because it didn't work when he got it out of the box. And we talked about it on the show.
We did.
And the company actually said, hey, look, you know what? We're going to take care of it. So, guys, the squeaky wheel does get the grease.
That's right.
And they sent him a free battery. And so that's how we got to know Ken at our fly-in. So, great guy. And, Ken, We're loving the Beaver over here. We ran it some more. What, Sunday? Yeah, or Saturday, Sunday. So we're breaking it in good. And so I'm glad Ken won. That's great, man. Awesome.
We got Guy Caputo, man. He's got a huge heart. He's putting stuff out there. He says, I want to give away a 4-plane organizer rack. Send me the winner's address. So let's do another question. All right,
make it harder, man. Come on now.
We'll make it a little bit harder. So some of you guys have been tuning in for a while, and let's see here. Let's see. When is the 35th anniversary B-17 scheduled for? So the B-17, the 35th annual B-17 is coming up. It's this year. It's the 35th anniversary. The dates, we need to know, what day does it start? What day does it end? Date.
And what number, Wayne?
Number is 8.
Okay, number 8.
You will win a 4-plane organizer rack from Flying Tiger RC, Guy Caputo. Great guy, great products. You got to go to his website and check it out. FlyingTigerRC.com. Go check it out.
We stumped them this time. The answers aren't coming as quick.
Can I guess?
You can
do I
guess.
Get a guess?
You can
remember,
go.
we're talking to some of the Alzheimer's crowd.
Yeah, you can go to www.bomberfieldusa.com. Josh, you're way off.
That's not even close, brother.
No, dude.
You're looking for the September event. You're looking for the event, the B-17s in September. I'll give you that much.
Oh, we got one in.
www.bomberfieldusa.com. Reads RC starting an answer.
That's 2.
Let it go.
There's 3.
Got 3.
I know.
4.
Man, you're gonna love this this airplane organizer, this 4-piece 4-plane aircraft storage set. It's a really awesome set. Quality stuff.
I tell you what, I've got one of Guy's trays, and I really like it. It's
a transmitter
nice.
tray is quality.
Yeah, it's very nice.
All right. Okay, so we got Dan Colio is the winner, number 8. Dan, right here. Woo! My buddy Dan, yes.
Man, we're gonna have to get an air raid siren for the show. As many contests
we're
we've
gonna
been doing.
we gotta have a cowbell.
We're gonna get an air raid siren for this stuff.
Yeah.
And Dan and he's not all he's texting, but Guy Caputo at Flying Tiger RC says congratulations. Send me your name and address. If you will, just can you post your email address on there so people can contact you? That'll be a big help.
Yeah, definitely throw the link in here. And Dan's got my email as well too. And if we need to, I can get up with Dan and I can get it over to you, Thomas. We'll figure it out. But Dan's a great guy, and he's done a lot for me too as well. Super nice guy, and I'm happy again. I couldn't ask for better people to win tonight, and I wish everybody was a winner. But I know all these guys in here, and they're just great guys. So you know,
I think nobody in here expects a participation trophy. You know, these guys are tough guys. You know,
exactly.
They grew up drinking out of the water.
Behind the Bud Light.
Man, all these guys on here drank out of the water hose. Man, they got tapeworms in them.
That's right.
Damn right.
Don't forget all the broken balloon rims all the way around the water hose.
We jumped bicycles in the street on
man,
we threw lawn darts, man.
We lawn darts. Yes, we played with lawn darts, man.
Yes.
I only got impaled once, and I'm all right.
That's right.
I hit my sister in not the shin. I hit her in the heel with a real dart.
It's like, you ever see Saturday Night Live with Dan Aykroyd? He said, yeah, that's a bag of glass. This is a bag of glass. Broken glass.
That was the other guy.
Do not drop lawn darts. If you win the maxi lift, please do not drop lawn darts out of it. Okay?
No.
Do not.
That's, hey, man, super. You can't ask for better daggone prizes, guys. I mean, are you kidding me? I mean, that's what I'm talking about. You come in here, I mean, wow. Thank Thomas. That's just awesome. Thank you guys. Flying Tiger RC. There's guys' email right there, Dan. Take that down, please, and reach out to him there. And these RC plane racks are awesome, guys. And
yeah, I mean, Joe's going to have to be getting in touch with Guy here before too long.
Yeah, I mean, we can't ever have enough room and places to put things. You can also put these in your trailer. If you got a trailer for your planes, you can put them in a bedroom on the wall.
Put them in the billet.
Yeah, you can put them in your garage. So they're fantastic. So if you haven't seen them, go over their website and definitely check them out, guys.
Yeah, they got a lot of cool stuff over there.
Guy's got other stuff. Like I said, not just the aircraft storage units, but he has the transmitter trays, like Mean Joe said. He also has the aircraft transportation. I call them chocks, but they're basically like the hangers. He's got a lot of really cool products. They're all made in the USA, so you can feel good about it. Made in the USA. You're supporting a cottage industry. It's Guy, he himself and his wife. So when you're buying from him, you're buying from the small guy. You're supporting the small man in the business. And also there, look at that. Look at those products. Those are quality products there.
No doubt.
Keep your wheels from getting flat spots on them. Transport stuff securely. You don't have to worry about getting in the field and having your plane wrecked. Transport in the back of your pickup truck without worrying about it blowing off. I mean, it's just, look how nice and organized. And his wall rack systems are very sturdy. I can say that for sure. And they're super flexible. You can always change them, change things quickly. So yeah, he's always looking for feedback on his products, and he's always updating them. So he's a really, really awesome business owner. He also, awesome. if you like to own some firearms, he also has some really cool. He has another website. Guy Caputo, throw up your website for your other stuff too. But he has
definitely throw that one up too.
He has some other businesses as well, racing and firearms. So check out his other websites, flyingtigerrc.com for the main one. But he's got some really, really cool stuff.
And, guys, it's great to support the smaller guys and the businesses, because I don't know about you guys, but I love going into a hobby shop. And, I love walking in and actually putting my hands on things and looking at things. And you need a part, you need a servo, you need this, you need that. It's great to be able to, go. So anytime we can support the smaller businesses and really help these people out, that's what it's all about, guys. And I mean, don't forget about these businesses, because, the internet's killed a lot of people and
everything.
I mean, really. And again, magazines, because people do more with the download versions of things. And I don't know about y'all, but I like a magazine that I can sit on the throne and actually thumb through. I can sit on a chair and thumb through. You know what I mean? So,
I just like smelling that printed paper and flipping through, looking at ads and reading reviews. It's just something about flipping the papers,
Exactly.
I think the best part about the old time hobby shops, you walk in there, the first thing you do is you look at all the airplanes that are hanging.
Yes.
That's what I did. I was mesmerizing. Oh, ooh. The guy said, "Oh, you all right? Oh, ooh,
yeah. Each plane's got a story.
I know. I couldn't afford any of them.
Yeah, well, sometimes you can get good deals that people have either traded in to move up in a model or whatever, or just didn't want to mess around with the gas motor anymore. But yeah, it is all about, guys, the brick and mortar, as Rob's RC. I mean, that's what it's about, and we can support these guys. And I've got several people that are mom and pops out in Texas. Zoom RC is one of them, and Marshall over there has got all kinds of the super heavy duty extensions for your servos and this and that. And he's a great guy too, Thomas, and he's been a part of my channel since I started, and he sends many things, switches and leads and this and that to our fly-ins every year that we give away. And so, Marshall is fantastic too. So he's another one that he does it all. He's got a full-time job. That's his spare job, and his, trying to get things out to guys. So I've always tried to help out zoomrc.net. So if any of you guys need stuff and you can't find it, and you're building a nice plane from Legend Hobby and you need a part, or you need a servo extension or whatever, and you can't get it, go over and check out Zoom RC, because Marshall he's in Texas. So he'll normally get something for you I'm in North Carolina, so he'll get it to me within 3 days, typically from Texas. That's not bad. So, yeah, it's all about the small businesses, guys, and they're great,
Man, look how great Guy is. He threw up the website link for those of you who have firearms. It's a guy. Hold on. It's tigerholster.com. So tigerholster.com to get some cool firearm holsters. And then he even threw up a code. Use get10 for 10% discount on Flying Tiger RC.
Exactly.
And I'm assuming that's also going to work on his other website as well, Tiger Holster.
That's what I'm saying.
Check out his stuff. Check out his stuff. He's a great guy. Guy Caputo just retired from his full-time job, and now he's so busy. He's like, man, how do I have time to work?
Yeah.
But yeah,
I hear
so
you.
Wayne Shriver's asking, hey, what about the Banshee? Is this available anymore? Hey guys, I left up the VQ line, so I started selling VQ 15, 17 years ago. But that's a whole other show. But some other company was very predator like, went behind my back and made a backdoor deal with VQ Factory, and I wasn't able to get VQ airplanes for almost a year, so I had to jump ship from VQ and concentrate solely on Seagull models and developing my own model line. So anything on my website of VQ is strictly there just for historical / nostalgic purposes / research purposes. So if anybody had an airplane like that and they need something, I still got some spare parts and things like that. But VQ itself, I don't import it anymore. It just ended on a really sour note, and nothing against VQ Factory, but the other company that took over that line really pushed me out on purpose.
Right.
So anyway,
Well, they recognize you as a threat. That's why.
Yeah.
yeah. So anyway, but then they asked me to come work for them, so that was funny.
There you go.
Yeah. So
It's all
anyway,
about the bottom line. Money buys everything.
so anyway, so anything VQ, I'm no longer offering, obviously, but sorry about that. But we got some awesome aircraft coming out. Y'all know about the T-28. Y'all know about the Sky Raiders. You know about 13-foot L-19, 125-inch B-17. Y'all didn't hear about the A-20 Havoc, did you? There's a 95-inch A-20 Havoc lurking in the background. It's going to be amazing with working bomb bay doors. Get you one. We got a 89-inch P-51B model coming out this summer. It's going to be amazing, fully sheeted. Scale is nuts. And we got some other cool airplanes coming as well. We can't talk about those other ones, but those are some other sneak peeks that we're working on for you.
Hey,
Mean Joe, welcome to the team. We're so glad you're here, buddy. So glad that
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
You're going to bring a lot of excitement and great social media content we've been dying for, and we're just so happy you're part of the family. We appreciate you, Wayne.
Appreciate that.
And Jeff. You guys are amazing. I told Mean Joe about your show, and he's like, "What are you talking about?" I was like, "Dude, you got to watch the show." I had my mom watching it and just laughing at your antics. You guys are very entertaining, and we're blessed that you all take time out of your lives to put on the show. So thank you guys.
I know, man. We're humbled and just yeah, exactly. It's like we're not worthy. We're just happy to have y'all here.
And my name is Wayne.
Exactly. And Wayne's World.
Nice.
1992.
So, yeah.
Yeah. So anybody that's on the show, make sure you guys get over there and like that Legend Hobby social media stuff. There's going to be lots of stuff going on. There's going to be some shop video. There's going to be some event coverage. Going to do some plane reviews. Going to do some build reviews. All that stuff's going to be on there. So make sure you get over there and like and share. We're getting it going. Any of the contests that we had talked about in the show already, make sure you swing over there and get the links. They're right on the Legend Hobby Facebook page. We've got 2 going right now. We've got the one going with A-Main. We've also got the one with Man. On a quick note with the one with the Model Aviation News, I've heard a lot of people say, it's getting thinner. It's getting thinner. My BJ's catalog is thicker than it. I get that. But the only way that we get that back is if we all put a little money in and subscribe and get them back to where they need. They need the subscriber monies to survive. And now's the perfect time to do it. They've got a lot of good content. I know there's got to be a lot more content coming soon. They're reaching out to anybody and everybody to find content that they need. But it's up to us to save it. If we don't do what we can do, then it will go away. There's just no simple way of putting it. So get out there, get that subscription going, get those contests entered in so we can get them back on track.
Definitely. And like you said, go over, check out the Legend Hobby Instagram page, guys. There's always a lot of cool stuff coming up there every morning, every day. Check it out. And again, I look at Facebook several times a day, and like I said, like the pages, share them to your page, guys. Share them to your story. It just gets it out there further. Share them to a group. The more shares these things get, the more people see it. And that's what it's all about. And then comment on it. A comment goes a long way. Maybe it'll make somebody else think, wow, if they like it, I might like it. So if you've got one, if you've ordered one, let people know and let them know what you think about it. That's all part of the picture here too. Or if somebody's got a question that might help them, answer their question, help them out, and guys, as Thomas has said, and I'm sure Joe feels the same way. If you guys have got a question, you're not sure on something, these guys are very touchable. I've never seen a company that somebody is so approachable and kind and giving and just able to get up with them and talk to them about whatever. And he will get back with you guys and actually talk to you. So if you're on the fence about buying something and you're not sure, reach out. he'll answer your question, and he'll definitely, you know, normally he'll look out for you and say, hey, I'll hook you up with even a better deal, you know. So don't be afraid to ask.
It's true.
Hey guys, real quick, I want to throw one thing out there. There's a guy on here named Reed's RC. He got a P-47 for Christmas. It was a big surprise. His dad called me and said, "Don't tell Reed, but I need to order this airplane from him, you know, for him." He put it together pretty quick. He's a young pilot, young buck. And he went ahead and put an EME 70 CC in this 81-inch Seagull Models P-47.
Nice.
It's really it's a 40 to 60 size airplane. This young buck put a 70 CC EME in there. He sent me.
We get along just fine.
Yeah.
And he sent me a screenshot of his transmitter, 132.6 miles an hour. That P-47. There he is, Reed Smith.
Wow.
Yeah. He's having a blast with that P-47, man. And Jared,
how old is he?
I don't know exactly his age. I never asked him his age. I know he's young though. I mean, you know, but
he's got to be smart.
He's a pretty smooth flyer, man. And
we need to fly together.
Yeah, he likes the horsepower and going fast. Yeah. You know, the P-47s weren't known for outrunning a Mustang, you know, but they're a big, heavy A-10 Warthogs of the day, right? Like the new A-10s, the Thunderbolt 2, and that was the original Thunderbolt. But man, that thing could take a beating and keep on flying and fighting and get the.
I think they had more kills in the P-47 than they did in the P-51s.
They used to say you take a picture next to a P-51 if you want to send a picture to your girlfriend, but you fly a P-47 if you want to go home to your girlfriend.
Is that how that works?
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
So Reed, thanks for keeping in touch, man. I'm glad you're enjoying your Christmas present. I know your dad was really excited to get it for you, and that P-47, man, you make it look so good.
Nice picture. Wow.
He left all the ordnance off of it because he wanted to go fast. He's like Ricky Bobby.
Yeah.
I want to go fast.
Yeah, I just wake up and piss, Excellence.
These are all his pictures that he sent us.
Nice. That's what I want. I need 2 of those 70s for my P-61.
Yeah. We'll make something happen for you. It's amazing though. Gosh. Well, I'm glad he's enjoying the heck. He sends me updates all the time. 132, 131, you know. So yeah, he's flying.
Well, and you know, let's face it, you're as good of a pilot as your airplane is. You know what I mean?
If you don't put it together right, it ain't gonna fly right.
Right. I mean, and if you don't have a good kit to build to start with, and you're starting out with something that's not adequate,
infrastructure and airframe is everything.
You're kind of going backwards. Yep. So, and the quality of Legend Hobby planes, Seagull models, they're just amazing. I mean, and they're beautiful. The covering is nice.
Tight.
I mean, yeah, it's just, you know, I mean, you get what you pay for, guys. And I mean, if you're ready to step away from the foam planes, and don't get me wrong, I got a lot of foam planes. I love my jets and things like that. I've got several foam warbirds, but if you're ready to step out of that box, and like a good friend of mine said a long time ago, Jeff, I'm ready to move to Balsa, man. Balsa flies better. Guys, it's the fact, and bigger flies better. And I'm just telling you, you'll see it. If you ever get one, you'll be hooked. So step into it. And like with these new planes, like Joe was showing us tonight, a good trainer size plane to get into the Balsa transition to eventually go to your warbirds, guys. I'm just saying, it's a great way to go. Do it fun. Do it right, because if you don't, you're going to go home and you're not going to come back.
That's right.
Do it right.
And we encourage you guys, you know, reach out to us, send us a message on Facebook, or we also have a Legend Hobby private group. You can look up Legend Hobby. There's a private group for pilot owners that buy Legend Hobby products. You can go in there, ask a question, be nice, you know, try to be positive, and we'll help you. And we'll help you do everything we can do to make sure you're successful. We have a bunch of team pilots. If you see a team pilot that has a plane that you're looking at or you're interested in or you own and you have questions, reach out to them. The team pilots are there to help you also as well. They're basically ambassadors and stewards of the brand, and they're there to help you as well. We got a really, really good set of guys on our team. My goal is not to have the biggest team in the world. My goal is to have quality guys on my team, and make sure they're always approachable and easy and going and there to help you out.
Well, you know, Thomas, you'd rather sell less planes but better quality than more planes and less quality. I mean,
yes. And I saw a DOD engraving just hit a nerve. He said, "I want to see 130 personally." Well, I want to see you back in 2025, because you'll probably see C-130s coming out of Legend Hobby.
And
So
now you heard
next
it here first.
yeah, next year is 2024, and the B-17s will already be out for a year. And next year is when we'll start our next massive project, which will be a 120 to 130 inch C-130.
Ooh.
We're offer two versions. We'll offer the transport edition, and then we'll have the gunship Spectre gunship version.
Hey, don't be teasing now.
No, it's gonna happen. I wanted the B-17 first, and then we'll take a year break because it's such a hard project, man. You have no idea. So after the B-17's been on sale for about a year, so next year we'll really dive into the C-130 next summer.
Same size as like 15s as a B-17.
It'll be 100. Well, the B-17 is 125 inches, so yeah, it'll be about the same size gas engine. My goal is to help people have the same size setup for everything, you know. So and I think that's like a sweet spot. Any larger, man, it just rules out so many people.
It's just moving
like,
money.
Man, you made it too big. I can't afford it. You know, I want to make it. It's expensive, but it's still within the reach. If you really wanted one, you could find a way to buy it. You know, I just want to make good models that are nice sized and that people will really enjoy. You know, and I think having two versions of the C-130 will be awesome. I'm going to try to twist somebody's arm on the team and get them to get a C-130 uncovered and do a Blue Angels Fat Albert with a JATO assist, you know, get some little Estes rockets on the back of that sucker and have it do some JATO takeoffs. I don't know who it's going to be, but there's a lot of Fat Albert fans in the group, so we'll see what we can do.
Oh man, that would be awesome, man. That would be awesome. We got Hobby View in the house.
Hey Fitz, what's up?
That's right.
Fitz Walker the third. Welcome.
Exactly.
Welcome to the Hobby View roundtable.
Glad to have you here tonight, man.
Yeah, man, you missed all the prizes, Fitz. We give away prizes of unspeakable value.
We just got rid of the last 6 XXX shirts.
Man, we talked about all the huge giveaways going on with the AMA, Hobby View, RC Roundtable, Legend Hobby, RC Geek, man. We talked about the Model Airplane News giveaway. And we talked about all these cool customers, talk about Flying Tiger RC, talk about Reed's RC going 132 miles an hour in a P47 with a 70cc auto start engine. Man, Wayne's talking about the Batmobile flying a door. I mean, there's so much to talk about.
Basically, you missed everything.
Man.
Hey, you wait, Fritz, until you see this P61 Black Widow that he's putting together. This thing is massive.
It is massive.
And that's what we got to get some engines for this thing. I mean, the damn gear on this thing are like
$1,500 just for the gear.
I mean, they're massive. They're just beautiful.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So
we went to Victoria Principal Catalog to get those retracts. They're the sexiest ones you've ever seen.
P61,
American made, double whammy.
Yeah, all composite.
But Wayne, you're Bruce Wayne. You got the cash flow. It's all right, baby. You'll be all right.
Man.
What's that?
He said he's Ashtray Aviation.
I'm Ashtray Aviation. I work out of a Buick. I travel in a Buick. I live in a Buick.
Said I'm going to faint. We got him hot over here talking about the black. Yeah, the widow's got him all in a funk.
The ex or the widow?
He said he's going to faint. Yeah. Well, hey, I'm telling you, Ken Wade that won the gift pack tonight, he had that airplane. And he just said it's a massive undertaking.
It is.
He knew he couldn't get it done. And Wayne just, I saw the drool coming out of Wayne's
more
mouth.
than drool. I walk around hitting everything.
Yeah. And so next thing you know, Wayne's like, hey, man, I got this great big DLE 220 and
222.
Yeah, 222. He said, I'm going to see if he'll trade.
Easier to get rid of that than it is that
giant
plane.
So they
Someone's
made
got to
trade. They made a trade, man. And so
we did. It was a football trading season, and we made a trade.
Yeah. So yeah, Wayne brought it home, and we're gonna knock it out of the park. I mean, you know,
I gotta get that thing going first.
We're gonna get it going,
and that.
It's the struggles are real. What do you do?
We like struggles.
Yeah, man. Fitz put together the review for the 13-foot L19 Bird Dog. You know, that little 156-inch job we got.
Yeah.
So he got to fly it. He said that was the biggest airplane he's ever flown. His buddy Lee Ray from Aviation / AMA flew it as well. His first time he ever flew anything that big. These guys did a great job flying that airplane. It's a really gentle flyer. So if any of you guys are out there looking for a big L19 or any kind of like cabin type airplane, look no further than the Legend Hobby L19 Bird Dog. There's not very many planes out there like it. We got a young 80-year-old pilot. He's on our Facebook page. We posted him. He took his first 156-inch L19 down to Louisiana and got best warbird down there. And he has a white and red one. And it's just such a great flying airplane. But we're gonna offer a limited edition 14-foot OV. There he is. There he is. Bob Price got Best Warbird with his big old 13-foot L19 bird dog. He loved it so much he he bought 2 of them. He has a backup.
Wow.
He said, I want a backup because if this plane ever becomes a limited edition, you don't make more. I want to have another one because it's such a good flying airplane. And he flies turbine jets. There it is.
I love that scheme. That's beautiful.
So yeah, there he is. There's award. He's so happy. He was so happy. He got 8 flights on it this past weekend. But
wow.
Fitz has a review coming up. It's got a video. He's got some fun humor in it. I look forward to seeing his video coming out soon. And we're pairing up, and we're doing a 14-foot OV10 Bronco. The top of the stabs is almost 4 feet tall.
Wow.
So when you're pushing it to the flight line, yeah, you just get behind it and push it like a wheelbarrow.
What's he powering it with?
We're gonna do 2 85cc gas engines.
Just
2 85s. I think we're gonna be able to fly with 2 60s.
Yeah, but not enough authority.
Not enough authority. So we're gonna go 85cc to have the 3-blade props on there.
You can always throttle back.
We can always throttle back. You can never, there's no, what is it? There's no.
We need more power.
Yeah.
1.21 gigawatts.
Yes. So yeah, the only reason I brought up the big Bronco is Reed's RC was asking, what about the OV10? What about the OV10? Yeah, it's coming. 14-foot OV10.
That's big.
Wow, man. Hey, good stuff, man. I mean, it doesn't get any better than this. I mean, what do you guys want? Here it is. So, yeah, great stuff for the taking. It's here. You got to get some. I mean, these big planes just fly great. Bigger flies better. It definitely does.
The moments are longer, flies easier, gentler. The crosswind doesn't affect it, and all that weight.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly. 14.
Well, I'm done talking. I'm not gonna talk anymore now. I'll keep you guys up till 1 a.m. and I'm just gonna get back to work at 1 a.m.
You got to get back to.
Hey man, look, we're gonna let you guys go because you got to get some rest, and we got to get some rest. And it's been a long night and a fantastic show, and we just appreciate you guys for being here and letting us be a part of all this again and get it out here to everybody and the followers that we have that are here. And again, I appreciate you guys coming on Monday night this week, because I can't be here tomorrow night because my son has a playoffs in the lacrosse game at his school, and I work the scoreboard for him as well. So, so that's why we're doing it tonight. And I appreciate you guys for altering your schedule to be here tonight as well. And, I'm just privileged and just super proud to be a part of this, guys. So thank y'all for everything.
Mean Joe wakes up at 3 a.m. every morning, so I don't even know if he's going to go to bed tonight. He might just go brush his teeth and start getting ready for work.
Wow.
We'll be all right.
I hear that. Dang. Yeah, Ken Sprouse. 14 foot, man. 14 foot. Yes.
Yeah, you're going to love the OV10 Broncos. NCA model, the short nose, not the long nose.
That's it. Yeah, that's going to be nice. Well, look, we're going to get out of here and let these guys go to bed and let them enjoy the rest of their evening. And I know you got to be tired, Thomas. So I'm going to tell the guys bye. Y'all hang out for just a minute, and then we'll let y'all get out of here. So stay in the room with us. And, guys, again, please check out all the social media for Legend Hobby, Instagram, Facebook, everywhere you see it, guys. Check it out. Enter in the contest. Got a lot of prizes are given away, guys. So if you don't enter, you can't win, So definitely get in there. Check it out. And like I said, you got nothing to lose. It doesn't cost you a dime.
Everything to gain.
And go to Legend Hobby. Check it out. Flying Tiger RC. Check it out. We appreciate all these guys for being here tonight. So, guys, without that and with anything else, you got anything else?
See ya.
Yeah, we appreciate you guys. And we will see you right here next week, supposedly, if everything runs right, at 8:30 Tuesday night for another round of Flight Club. Take care and have a